Welcome to the Cable Natural History Museum. I'm so glad that you've decided to come and visit today. My name's Deb Milesevich, and I work at the museum. I'm the luckiest lady in the whole world because every day I get to come here and learn something new. I get to learn about the animals that are in my yard every morning when I wake up, the birds that come to my bird feeder, the plants that are out in my field, and even the bugs that bug me. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do here at the museum and what we're all about. Our mission is for you to learn about the natural world around you. And we do that so many ways at the Cable Natural History Museum. One thing we do is, right when you first walk in the doors of the museum, you get to go into our museum shop. We have great things for you to shop for. And Grandma and Grandpa, this is the great place for you. Because I'm a grandma, actually I'm up north grandma, and I get to shop for Leah and Maddie here. I can buy them a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a book about nature, or they can learn about bugs, or they can learn about dragonflies from a game that I can purchase in the store. I can buy a piece of jewelry for my daughter-in-law, or I can buy my son-in-law a walking stick. There's so many opportunities for all of you to buy great things here at the museum shop. We have a wonderful new exhibit this spring. It's called The Joy of Birds, and we'd love to show it to you. Emily Stone, our new naturalist educator, is here, and she's going to take you on a tour. So come on in.
Welcome to the new exhibit at the Cable Natural History Museum. My name is Emily Stone, and I'm the naturalist educator here. And this new exhibit just started at the end of May this year. It's called The Joy of Birds, Feathers in Focus. And we decided to do an exhibit on birds because so many people really draw a lot of enjoyment from feeding birds or watching birds or interacting with them in different ways. So this exhibit is set up like a house on a lake, just like you'd have many places around here up in northern Wisconsin. So we have all the different habitats that you would encounter at a typical lake house, and then a lot of the common birds that are here in those habitats. So as we start our tour, I just want to show you the highlight of our lakefront property, which is, of course, the lake. And here we showcase a few water birds and birds that like to live near the water. And we do that using both animal mounts, birds that are no longer living but have been stuffed and preserved, and also quite a few photographs from local professional photographers. So really great photography that allows you to see close up the eyes of an osprey or the wing beats of a swan. So it's a really amazing site here at our lake. And we also have a slideshow of 150 loon photos from a local photographer named Denise Dupra. She kayaks all around Lake Namakagon and takes so many great photos that we couldn't choose just one. So instead you can see a whole slideshow, which is really fun. And down at the end of the lake, we also have a marsh area with other sorts of birds that like to live in the shallow water and the cattails. We have a great blue heron stalking a frog, and we have a woodcock flying out of the swamp. So that's another fun area. And it also serves as a reminder that a lot of different species use the lakes and wetlands in northern Wisconsin, and it's really important to conserve those and keep them healthy for us and for the wildlife. Another part of our exhibit is over here. This is the forest area, which would be on the edge of your lake, and we have several different forest birds and mammals watching you. So make sure that if you feel those prickles on the back of your neck, you look up, because there's a few birds that might be eyeing you from their tall perches. We also have some interactive parts of the exhibit based on our spring field trips that we did with first and second graders this year. So here in the center we have our Feathers in Focus and our Fill the Bill activities. And for these, we encourage you to take a close look at feathers and all the amazing different adaptations they have, and also to experiment pretending that you're a bird trying to use different tools or different types of beaks to grab different types of food. So you can imagine a great big tong beak like the great blue heron would be good for getting worms and small fish out of the water. But a tiny little eyedropper beak would be much better for getting nectar out of a flower, just like a hummingbird. So we encourage you to bring your kids and explore and interact with these different interactive stations in the exhibit. This is the yard of our lakefront property, and in here we have great big human-sized bird seeds, and inside is information about how to feed birds and fun facts about different birds you might find in your yard. And all of that information was written by 4th graders from the Drummond School District. It was a really exciting project for them to be able to put their writing to a real purpose in the real world. So those are pretty fun. I'd also like to show you the cabin at our lakefront property because it has one of the most exciting parts of the exhibit in it. So come this way. Welcome to the cabin on our lakefront property. This is one of the most exciting parts of the exhibit because it has our birdsong wall. So this winter when we were designing the exhibit, I chose 15 birds that are really common in the forest and around the lakes here, but that a lot of people don't know how to identify by their song. So my hope is that you can come in and listen to their song and then be able to recognize a bird you never knew you knew. And one of the most common birds around here that I made sure to put on the wall is the eastern phoebe. It likes to nest around garages and on porches, and it's easy to remember because it says its name. It says Phoebe, Phoebe, so I'm going to let you listen to that and see if that's one you might recognize. So I encourage you to come in after a walk in the woods and try out our different bird songs and see if you heard any of them while you were outside. Welcome to our Curiosity Center. This is a permanent exhibit that often gets a little sprucing up, and the most recent thing that we did is added this beautiful winter nighttime mural. Diana Randolph, a local artist and writer, painted this for us this winter, and we're really excited about it. There's 4 shooting stars in the mural, so if you find all 4 of them, you can have 4 wishes. The rest of the Curiosity Center, if you've been here before, you probably already know and love it. There's lots of tree trunks and fallen logs to climb through. There's a bear den to hide out in. There's a puppet show, a puppet theater, and also animal puppets, so you can put on your very own puppet show, and also costumes to wear, so you can become a grasshopper or an eagle or a bat or any other fun animal like that. So the Curiosity Center is a great place to come in on a rainy day to hang out when you need something to do to get out of the house, or just to come in and have a chance to run around and crawl through logs and really have a great time. Kids really enjoy this place, and we encourage you to come in and spend a few hours playing in our Curiosity Center. This is our collections room, a climate-controlled, secure space where we can keep all of our very interesting and also somewhat rare mounts of birds that live and other animals that live in northern Wisconsin. We really try and focus on native wildlife in here. We do have a few things that aren't native to northern Wisconsin, but we do have quite a variety of birds and mammals and even fish and rocks and plants and insects in here. And so anytime that there is a staff person available to take you in, you can come in and just let your curiosity run wild in the collections room. There's drawers full of birds and drawers full of bugs, and you can pet animal skins and just ask all sorts of questions. It's a really great chance to be able to see animals up close that you usually wouldn't be able to get that close to in the wild, so you can really see what makes them special. Welcome to our education room. This is where we hold many of our public programs throughout the year. So every Tuesday and Wednesday morning throughout the summer, we have junior naturalists for kids in grades K through 6. And they do nature exploration through games and songs and crafts, and they get to go outside, and it's a really fun time every single week. We also have many other programs for kids of all ages, all the way up to adults and grandparents, and we really encourage you to come in and check it out. We have a calendar of events that this summer has 150 programs in it. So there's something going on every single day at the museum, Tuesday through Saturday. And we are so excited about all these programs. Some of them focus on birds to complement our current exhibit, and others are just about nature in general or other topics. And they're taught by the naturalists here at the museum, and also we have a variety of guest speakers and guest teachers coming in to really do a nice job of educating the public about nature and satisfying people's curiosity. Some other exciting things that we have going on besides the Junior Naturalists are a Wednesday evening lecture series. The Joseph Jenkins Lecture Series is held mostly at the Cable Community Center down the road, and we have people talking about walking the forest roads. We have people talking about walking all the way around Lake Superior. We also have Laura Erickson, who produces the radio show For the Birds, coming in to be our keynote speaker of this series, and her lecture will be followed by a special dessert bar. So lots of exciting things. We have canoe trips and kayak trips and professional photography classes in case you're interested in taking pictures like the ones in the exhibit. And I really encourage you to come in and get a calendar of events, or call us up and have us mail you one, or you can also find all of our events on our website, www.cablemuseum.org. Thanks.
What a gorgeous day. I want to say thanks for coming to visit us here at the museum, but I did want to tell you a couple more things, and that's the fact that we are not funded by state or federal government. We are funded by admission fees, donations, memberships, grants, and our fundraisers. And if you aren't a member, come on in and we'll help you fill out a form, and for $30 you can become part of our family. For more information about the Cable Natural History Museum, visit our website at cablemuseum.org or follow us on Facebook. Have a great day.